Welcome to episode 4 of our Inspiring Stories. I'm sure everyone has heard the definition of what some people say luck is preparedness meeting opportunity. Well, I believe Cliff's got an even better story and definition. You want to give us that insight, Cliff?
Absolutely. Thanks, April. This story goes back to my athletic football days. When I was young, my older brother, who was 6 years older than I was a high school football player. But every day he would drag me out into that driveway and we would play catch and we would play as our favorite football players. And I mean, he would drag me out every day, every single day. Well, when he got to be a senior in high school, he became the starting safety on the high school football team, and they were in a very close game that they had to win, and it was going back and forth the whole night. And the last play of the game, the other team scored, and they were within a point, so they chose to go for a 2-point conversion. And when they went for the 2-point conversion to win the game, the quarterback on the opposing team faded back to pass and let go of pass. My brother jumped in front of it and made the interception, and they were able to win the game. Of course, we were thrilled and super excited. And the next morning, the local newspaper had, D'Angelo saves the game. And so me as a little kid, my 6 years younger, he was my idol, my fan. And I always used to think of how lucky he was, how lucky that that he did that. A number of years later, 6 years later, I was a senior and varsity football player on in the same high school team, and we were playing our arch rivals. And I fortunately had the opportunity to get an interception in that game, and we ended up winning. And again, I would always think of how lucky I am to be able to do that. Both me and my brother be able to do that in front of our entire high schools. Football players as a whole, we're very superstitious. We put on our socks one way. We put on, only one person can tape us, get us ready for a game. We have all sorts of superstitions because we're trying to push the balances of luck our way, right? Our luck our way. And as I got older, I started to realize that, maybe it wasn't luck. Maybe it wasn't luck at all. And in reality, what it was hard work, extremely hard work. It was all those days that he dragged me out to the driveway and we played catch that had made that moment come true. I think we manufacture our luck. We truly do. I have another brother, Carl, who wasn't a very big guy, so he chose to be a musician, and he started playing in 8th or ninth grade. He started playing bass guitar. And my brother Carl would play for hours on end playing the bass guitar. I don't think he took a lesson from anyone. And as the years went by, he played in numerous different bands, rock bands, country and western bands, and he had opportunities to go to Nashville and things like that. He became a professional musician. He would just freelance on the side as bands came into town. A lot of times the warm-ups bands for big stars would hire a contractor and bass players, and he would go and play for certain players. Well, he got the opportunity to play and be the warm-up in the warm-up band for Johnny Cash. I mean, and people would say, "Oh, Carl, you're so lucky. You're so lucky." No, he was not lucky. He literally played his fingers to bleeding. He loved playing that bass so much, and he created that luck. So what I say to you for our inspiring story is manufacture your own luck. Okay?
Absolutely. And, as we were discussing our story for this week, I reminded you of every time I hear, or the time I heard Joe Montana speak about Jerry Rice and his creation of, or manufacturing of his luck, is anytime he had the football, his job was to be in the end zone. And I am a fan of Jerry Rice today for that and many other reasons. And I invite all of our listeners to share their stories of how they have manufactured luck. and inspire others with those stories. Share thoughts and questions. We encourage you to join us every week for our inspiring stories. Thank you again, Cliff, for reminding people how to manufacture luck.
Thanks, April.